Next time I'll be more discreet.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun and State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. Today it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Arizona Cardinals. Of the NFL season are complete. What works in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Okay, cross field. Ready. 30.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he stopped immediately there. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down. You look at this Arizona defense. And this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently 2nd best in the NFL.
And I think with as good as their coverage is, and they're also excellent tacklers, they try to keep things in front of them and either make the tackle or you have to run out of bounds because there's nowhere to go. They'll let them dink and dunk all day long.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. That seemed to be a run-pass option, but when you're going downfield like that, was it designed to be that way?
It certainly was, because what you're trying to do is draw people up with the fake inside, and hopefully people can run past them downfield. But in any event, I like the aggressiveness taking the shot.
Now Love. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So opening drive 3rd down, they complete the slant to move the sticks.
And ordinarily, it's a high percentage pass when you throw it. And receivers like to run that route because it gets the ball in their hands pretty quickly. Just a couple of quick steps upfield, break towards the middle, the ball should be there, and then they can do some work afterwards.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
What an advantage having a lead guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Now he'll tuck this and run. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Love now. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 22-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
A gain of 12. And the Packer 1st down.
White. Let's go.
Love. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series, because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Set, hut. 50, green. Hut.
Love looking to throw it. That's complete to Dobbs. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 more yards there. This methodical drive continues. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out in and stop him at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rush is just too off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Ready, ready.
Here's Love. And that is incomplete. Boy, did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down. So now the Packers turn things over to the special teams crew. They're on for the field goal try. And this one is right through. So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
Cougar 19.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. A short one here, caught by McBride. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle it, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. A give up the middle with Benson. Touchdown, Cardinals! Trey Benson with his 14th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cards are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first quarter lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
Ready?
To throw now. Here's Love. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down.
So how do you beat man coverage? First of all, you want to be a superior receiver, but you know something, that guy who's covering you, he's usually pretty good too. So the corner route is usually a great spot to get it done.
Well, the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down. Walter Nolan in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective,
over the middle, there's a diving catch. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
And not all spectacular catches are the result of a pass that maybe was not thrown quite right. Sometimes it's thrown in the perfect spot, and you have to just go get it. He did that right there.
No fear there in the middle of the field. Third and 2. And now Love going to change things up.
Ready?
Trying to run forward with Jacobs. And Jacobs, I don't think is going to get there, no. It appears they're going to mark him short of the first. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. And a fake here, direct snap to the up man. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Buffalo 18. Go. Go.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. This defense for the Packers, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Back in Arizona, second quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Bronco 80.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Give him 4 yards as he does it himself, and it's a 1st down. That right there, Charles, I think is a prime example of what they're scared of. They said, yeah, you can run. We know you can take off, but be smart. He got hit pretty hard there.
A lot of these young quarterbacks, they like to tell us that they become running backs when they take off. But they have to remember, at all times, they're quarterbacks. Protect yourself. Slide. Get out of bounds. Don't take that kind of hit.
And a quick throw here. That's complete. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness is a premium for all of that now.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
We often talk about understanding the playbook, understanding progressions, and understanding what the defense is doing. We saw all of that on that play. Great recognition and understood where his running back was going to be. Found a way to have him leak out underneath, hit him with the football, and they picked up the 1st down.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. Only able to gain a couple there, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Go, Reed, go. Let's go. Liking 18. Check, 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 check.
And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10. But keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
On the set.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down.
Cowboy 80.
Now this time he'll look to throw. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cardinals are able to add on to that lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
They're on the 31-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
I tell you what, when you're down on the scoreboard, you've got to look to your stars, and that's what they do here to start the drive. I wouldn't be surprised if they looked his way a few more times in short order. That one, well designed, and it's a quick first down.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
Ready?
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. He tried to do it himself, but couldn't find his way to the marker. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And this late season game, of course, not lacking for drama when you talk about the AFC playoff picture.
Yeah, in a sense, it's the haves versus the have-nots, because this group on offense, they'd be a wild card if the postseason started today, but they know the guys on the other side of the ball are still in that dreaded in the hunt category, and they're hungry for a win today.
Off the RPO, he completes it. So the completion good for just 3. And 3rd and 8 now.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And that'll kick and go out of bounds just outside the 15 at the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Throwing. Love. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Ready?
Love from the gun. That one caught downfield by Watson. Down the sideline he goes. And all the way down to the 25-yard line.
Ready, set.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
2nd down and 6 now. To pass. Here's Jordan Love. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
And 6 yards to go.
Drill 3. Here we go. Cut.
Again, it's Love. Pass caught. That's Golden. And he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
It's 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping them from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks.
Ready?
Love fires that quickly outside. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving.
2 yards on the play. And the Packers.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
33. Yellow. 6. Mega. Ready?
To the air again. Love. And he's got it. And the Packers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Oh, nice job there putting the ball right in the doorstep of the goal line. Couldn't quite get in to pay dirt, but he got awfully close. Let's see if they can cash it in over the next couple.
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Operating from the gun. Love. Throwing middle, and it's complete. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Ken Black.
Operating from the gun. Love. Touchdown, Packers. Matthew Golden in the final seconds of the first half. And the Packers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Until that late score here in the 2nd quarter, they only had the field goal. So that's just big to see that football get into the end zone.
Yeah, when you look at the scoreboard now, nothing seems out of reach. They've been outplayed in the first half. But when the clock hits zeros as they head into the half, you know what I do as head coach? I tell my team to sprint to the locker room to show that we've got the momentum and show that we're right back in this game.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with only 9 seconds remaining, and not much time, we'll see how they play this.
Check,
And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just burrow his way back to the line of scrimmage, and that's about it. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. They'll throw now on the final play. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the 2nd half gets started. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
Here we go, set. Cougar 19.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. This is taken in by McBride. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
Hey, check that. Street.
At the 47-yard line.
They run over center with Benson. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 59 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. So into Packer territory now. Here's first and 10, down at the 31. Another run here with Benson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Benson. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Throw left side complete. That's Harrison. And the Cardinals are going to have a first and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. Got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal.
60 Bison. Ready,
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a third down. Here's a quick throw right side. Touchdown! A great play there. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Cardinals take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And with a well-placed kickoff, that's what these new rules can do for you, as he'll be backed up to start this drive.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the field position doesn't get much better than this. They'll have it first and goal at the 8-yard line. Well, they were obviously backed up, had a little bit of space from the goal line, snapping it from the 3, but still trying to throw it. And
yeah, exactly. If this were hindsight as 2020 comes into play, right? It seems like a good idea to throw the ball there. Maybe you'll surprise him and catch him off guard. Instead, you created a turnover and put your defense in a bad spot. And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the third quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances. So they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
On play action, they'll throw. Throw left side, hauled in by McBride. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up third down.
76, go!
Third down, and they're going to try the jet sweep. And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. But Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This taken in right around the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
Okay,
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. That's caught downfield. It's Golden. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Ready, set! You, yellow. Let's cut.
Now Love. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Daniil Hunter. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Come on, set! Black 40.
Love. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
52 blue.
Working out of the gun. Love. And this pass broken up. But the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
So that maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but it does get them back within a couple of scores.
And at this point in the 3rd quarter, you don't have much margin for error, and that means you can't have drives that end with nothing. Whether it's a punt, a turnover on downs, those have to go away. You have to end with a kick, either a field goal or an extra point after a touchdown.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Looking to put a drive together.
Dragon 60. Ready. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Come back, team. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Ready.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. That's to the left side, taken in by Harrison. And he's brought down. The second-round pick leading this offense well. It'll be a first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up first and 10.
Come on. Set. Viking 18. Let's go.
They're going to look to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
I know that no game in the NFL is ever easy, but they're making it look that way. Everything is being done with such precision. Just on this drive alone, 3 plays, 3 first downs. If you're on defense, you're scrambling, looking at each other, trying to figure out how are we going to slow these guys down.
Let's go now.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And this is incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's not locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Phoenix, Arizona's the spot. Glad to have you along for the ride. Third quarter action and a 2nd and 10 upcoming. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I certainly like the idea. You're down on their side of the field, get your big play guy involved. That time, they put one up for him to see if he can pull it down in the end zone, but the coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Here we go.
Running out of the gun here with Benson. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. A good effort there, 9 yards, but it's going to leave him looking at a 4th and 1. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's Cardinal football. They're also out in front of the scoreboard as we get set for the 4th. And we'll begin it with a field goal try here. This to make it a 3-score game late. The kick by Fairbairn is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
Fairbairn set to kick off.
Fairbairn now following the made field goal. He'll send this one away. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the complexion of this one has really changed a fair amount. That last field goal makes it a 3-score game, so they need points in a hurry with time dwindling in the fourth quarter. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd.
partner, you and I will be headed to the airport, but after this game, when it's interview time, someone's going to ask this quarterback what hurt worse, the interceptions or the sacks. His whole day, it's been rough. Barring a miraculous comeback, this offense is going to win this game, but he's probably going to say what hurt most is the loss.
And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
That is incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And it's going to be batted down. We'll go the other way with the football. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And now, goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. A give left side for Benson. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it can be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Oh,
they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
38, Packers 13. Kaimi Fairbairn set to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Love now.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Blue striker. Yellow, 20, ready.
Love looking to throw it. He's got him in, complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A gain there of 30 big ones.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
And his throw here is incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
2nd and 10.
Ready.
Here's Love. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Now, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
It's complete to Williams. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 24-yard line.
Come on, 38. Let's go.
First and 10.
Right, 95. Drill green. Hut, hut.
They will throw again here with Jordan Love. That's to Golden. He's got it right side. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Now, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here.
So this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side.
Ready. 50, green.
Throwing. Love. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired. He still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Love from the gun. On the RPO. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Jordan Love taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Packers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. So a quarterback scramble, certainly a pass play, but he saw something, tucked it, and got in the end zone.
A lot of quarterbacks, when they scramble, they're scrambling to create more time to throw the ball downfield. In this situation, as you noted, he tucked it and took off. Great play by him.
Oh, how about this? No good. Just his second miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And, oh, that's one he's going to want back. A poor kick. It heads straight out of bounds. Looking to put a drive together.
Go, check. Go, check. Ready.
On the handoff, Benson running right.
And they get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
105 yards rushing for him so far in this one as he nears 1,400 for the year.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey. Gravity Lions. Panther Street. Panther Street. Go.
They'll go again with Benson.
Oh, and absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. The two big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27.
Well, we're beyond the tone setting right now. This guy's been the bell cow all day, and they'll continue to rely on him to move the chains, drain the clock, and lead his team.
So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column.
Let's go. Cowboy 80.
And they will take a knee here. And they take a knee. And they'll indeed take a knee. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another